Hi guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video. Guys, I know the white under my eye is a bit intense today. Don't talk about it. Like, don't worry about it, guys. I know it's intense. Okay, that's not the point of this video. Also, peep the train. Yeah. Also, guys, if you see me looking to the side, I have like all my stuff over there. All right, let's get started. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video. This video, we're going to be talking about junior year. Guys, I haven't made an advice video, or literally, I haven't made a sit down talking video in months. Or, has it been a year yet? Actually, has it been a year since I made a talking video? That's crazy. That's crazy. But this video, I'm giving you guys advice. You guys know I love giving advice. I'm the queen of advice. Not because I give good advice, which I do. I love talking so much, and I have my mic today so you guys can hear me better, and it feels more like a podcast. Like, guys, does it feel like a podcast? Okay, enough talking. You guys came here to know the real tea about junior year. You guys watched a bunch of TikToks, and all the TikToks said, oh, junior year is so hard. You talked to a bunch of upperclassmen. They're like, junior year is so hard. Junior year was the worst year of my life. Junior year was my peak downfall. Guys, I'm here to tell you it's not that bad. First of all, relax. Junior year is not that serious. Well, like, it is serious, but truly not that deep. You know, it's not the end of your life or the start of your future demise. Like, at the end of the day, guys, it's still high school, and it's nothing to dread. Coming from someone who made it through and survived, I genuinely think it was the best year of my life. Like, it was so much fun. I met so many amazing people. It was just the best year of high school by far. Like, I always say freshman year was my best year, but I think junior year low-key takes the cake. A lot of the stuff in my junior year was like parallel to my freshman year, which I thought was like insane. Yeah, junior year was would I go back? Actually, low-key, I would do junior year again because it was that much fun. Like, guys, if that says anything, like, my little sophomores, do not let anyone scare you and tell you that junior year is the worst and hardest year of high school. Like, no, guys, it's not canon for you to be burnt out, busy, tired, overwhelmed, stressed, like all the, like, guys, let me hold your hand, babe. It's not a canon event. It does not happen to everyone, and some of those things that I just named did not happen to me. I did not feel like all the things that everybody says that junior year is going to be like terrible. Like, it was not the worst year of my life. Like I just said, I would go back. Okay, whoever told you that junior year is going to be the worst year of your life is a big fat liar, and if you disagree, argue with your mammy. I don't care. But in this video, I'll be your big sister, and I will tell you guys all the advice that I wish I knew and the advice that helped me get through junior year. Now, guys, don't think I'm stupid, okay? I literally ended the year with all A's on my report card and never got anything under a C plus on a progress report, and I didn't even get a C on my report card, so don't even play. On all my report cards, I got A's and B's, boo. And I did all that with being a part of 5 million clubs. Like, I'm telling you, I was a part of so many clubs, and I even did a sport. My high school report sounds like all of your favorite words. Guys, I'm gonna tell you how to do it, okay? Listen up. There's absolutely no way you can do everything I did without time management. That's a big sauce, honestly. Like, that's a big key. Like, you cannot do anything I accomplished, and even if you want to do more than what I did junior year, like, there's no way you can accomplish this without time management. There's just no way in hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely struggled with time management, especially during the winter months of junior year, where everything like starts to happen. Like, winter and spring, everything starts to happen. Trust me, like, everything, and it's really stressful. But listen, nothing ever happens without persistence. If your goal is to be booked and busy your junior year, you are going to have times where you feel overwhelmed. It's almost unavoidable. To lift the pressure and so you don't feel like you're getting burnt out, you have to plan. Like, plan everything. Like, plan everything a week in advance. My days for planning the week ahead or the week upcoming was Sunday. On Sunday, I planned everything I want to do that week, whether it be hanging out with my friends, but work I would have to do, or clubs, or for school, and how many times I had to meet with my clubs, any sports that I had to do. Everything was planned on Sunday. I knew my whole week Sunday. I even knew what chores I had to do on Sunday. Make sure you look and pay attention to your sports or club schedule so you know what events are coming up. Like sports, maybe you won't know everything, but for clubs, you usually have like a year-long calendar right when the club starts, so it's really easy to know and really easy to plan ahead. But make sure you pay attention to when your events meet, how long they meet, and what days they meet, okay? Yeah, so that you know what days that you get to leave early, what days you leave late, or what days you are double, triple, or quadruple booked, which happens a lot, more than you think. I also say use all your spare school time to do spare work. Like, I rarely ever did work outside of school, like unless it was like during break, where I took like 1 or 2 days during break to like do a load of work that I had missing low-key. But I never, like, besides that one break where I did so much work, I did no work outside of school ever, because I always did my work in school. Any time that I had in class where I kind of didn't have anything to do, or the teacher wasn't actively teaching and we had independent work, I would always be doing my schoolwork, always be doing my homework, just anything I had to do. Even if I had a class 9th period and they posted an assignment like 5th period, I would be doing that assignment 5th period if I had the time. Like, I wasted no moment in school doing work because I knew I wasn't going to do work home. Girl, you know, if you're booked and busy, you are not going to be thinking about schoolwork when you get home. You'll be so tired, you won't even think about school. So do all your schoolwork in school. And honestly, this is for any grade, but for juniors especially, like, you do not want to fall behind on work. Like, you do not want to fall behind on work, so just do it in school. It just makes it so much easier. And you can't participate in anything else if you don't do your schoolwork, so put your schoolwork above all else, because what's the point of not doing your schoolwork and putting your on to clubs when you won't be able to do your club if you fail a class or something like that, you know? And the main thing, of course, is your schoolwork, but please make sure you are giving enough time in the schedule that you create for yourself. I always took weekends for myself, and I hated when my weekends were taken up, unless it was for track. I love track, but I hated when my weekends were taken up for anything that had to do with school other than track or the gym. Those two were like my non-negotiables, and those were the two that I saved for the weekend because they were my most favorite thing. Like, make sure you guys are giving time for yourself. Everybody junior year always says prioritize yourself, and that is like the biggest piece of advice. Prioritize yourself and give time for yourself to relax and really like unwind during the weekend or whatever time you have, just to make sure that you aren't getting burnt out and you aren't stressed. We are teenagers, like, we aren't machines, and you need time to unwind, okay? But prioritize time for yourself and for school above all else. That's the biggest things that will get you through life, literally. Okay, now with that, we have commitment. I feel like commitment truly deserves its own segment, although it kind of goes and ties into time management. I just talked about the topic of double, triple, and quadruple booking your schedule, which I said happens a lot, and it happens to me more times than I can count. Like, that was also my sophomore year too, but this year was like the worst double booking and triple booking that I ever had throughout all my years of high school, because I was just a part of so many clubs. And like, if you want to join a lot of clubs, I say, girl, go ahead. However, be mindful. Like I said, I joined 1,000,001 clubs, which was insane, and it was cool until it wasn't. You have to be mindful of like the club schedule, like I said, and when they meet, what times they meet, because sometimes clubs will meet weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly, and you really want to make sure, especially for the clubs that meet bi-weekly, bi-monthly, or monthly, that you're really paying attention to their schedule, because those dates will just come up on you like randomly. Like, it would be like, what, I didn't know we had a meeting today, and you'll have to go. Like, and something that helped some of my friends is just adding the date to your calendar, like your Apple calendar or something, because we're always on our phones, that it's just so easy to like see a reminder that's like, oh, you have a club meeting tomorrow, or you have a club meeting after school today. Like, you know, I know you see all these clubs that you want to join, and they all look so sparkly and glittery, and you want to join all of these clubs, but trust me when I tell you this, it's way better to just sit the club out than be a part of the club and then have to get kicked out because you aren't committed enough. It really sucks when you have to have that conversation, and trust me, I had a couple of those. It's really, really, really not a good feeling when you have to get something like taken away from you because you aren't committed to the club. So I just say, if you don't have the time for it and you just know that you won't be committed enough, just sit it out. Like, it's okay, you still have another year. Trust me, it's better that way, okay? Even though it feels like it's not, it is. And with that is a big lesson, and one of the biggest lessons I feel like I learned my junior year, which was, if you commit to one thing in the beginning and then you decide that you want to pick up another thing, make sure that second thing does not conflict with the first thing, because if it does, drop the second thing. It sounds so unfortunate, but like, seriously, you committed to the first thing first, so it's like, it's disrespectful to join the second thing and then that conflicts, and then you have to tell the first group that you can't make it because of your second group. Like, guys, no, like, that just sounds so disrespectful. And looking back, I did a couple of those, and that's like, guys, like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. If your second thing conflicts with your first thing, you have to tell your second group, club, whatever, that you won't be able to make it certain days because of your first commitment. Like, that's just how it goes, okay? And the biggest moral that kind of has always been with me since freshman year is that if you commit to something, finish it the whole way through. Like, don't be a quitter and kind of leave it halfway through, or like when you're about to finish. Just stick with it all the way through. It's just so much better that way. And if anything, just take it as a lesson to never do it again. Like, I did something this year and I completely hated it. Like, in the beginning it was like okay, but like towards the end I was completely done with it, and I just stuck with it all the way through because it was a lesson to me that I just should never do it again. And I don't regret the fact that I did it, because now I know that I will never do it again. I'm happy that I stuck it all the way through to learn that lesson, which I think is really important. And like I said, I know it sucks missing out on a club or a sport that you really wanted to do, but your first thing just like conflicts with it. But it's better to have just not did it at all than to be there and your mind be elsewhere. It just doesn't feel fair, you know? PSA side note, a lot of people say prioritize sleep junior year, which is important, but hear me out, because a lot of people take it and kind of run with it. Make sure you're getting your full 8 hours of sleep, or 9, 10, or like whatever. Like, make sure you're getting a full night's rest of sleep, but do not oversleep. You'll feel more tired if you oversleep than if you just sleep like a regular amount of time. You do not need to be sleeping that much unless you do, but like, the average person will be fine with the regular night of sleep, okay? You are going to need that full night's rest, especially on those testing days where you are going to need to power through. Like, make sure you're getting your full night's rest. It will help you more than you think, okay? All right, speaking of testing is our next segment. You are going to have a lot of tests. Surprise! If you guys think that the PSAT, SAT, or ACT is all the tests you're going to have to worry about, you're in for a rude awakening, especially if you're a smarty pants and you're going to be taking APs. Yeah, I didn't take any APs because, you know, I'm too cool for that. I'm just joking. Just be prepared to actually have to study. Coming from someone who never thought that they would have to study, like, that was like literally my wildest dream. I was just like, bruh, never going to study my whole entire life. Like, I hated study, I dreaded studying, and I actually studied my junior year. So, and it actually works, like, it actually helps. Who knew? Because you have so much tests coming up, studying will be your best friend on top of the schoolwork that you have to do, which is why I say never waste a waking moment in school. Like, study, do your schoolwork, and if you think that you're done studying, you are never done studying. And it sounds like a joke, but I'm being so serious, okay? You are never done studying, ever. But just be prepared to take a lot of tests, my little high schoolers, okay? And it's nothing to dread, nothing to be scared of, nothing to worry about. Honestly, my testing days were my favorite days. Don't let them stress you out. Always do your best, and remember, your test scores do not define you. Okay, the next segment is connections, and I'm not talking about Love Island happily for chat connections. I mean teachers, administrators, counselors, coaches, security guards, like all of that. You will need them, guys. Be nice to everyone, like everyone. I mean that. Be nice to everyone, but especially the adults in the school, like the adults in the building that work for you or work with you. Like, guys, be nice to them. Like, general rule of thumb, but you will need them for college recommendations. Even the people who you think you might not need, you will need them. Like, do not go out and start arguing with these teachers and administrators. Been there, done that. Like, it's just really not even a good look. Like, even in front of your fellow students, like, it's just really not a good look. You just look messy and like weird and annoying. Like, it's really annoying, guys. Like, don't do it. Get right with them, okay? Get right with all the teachers that you argued with. Just do it, bro. You don't know if you will need them or not, so just do it. Get right with them and be nice to everyone. Like I said, general rule of thumb, just be nice to everyone. Like, you don't have to argue with them. It's really corny. Just let them have it. You're gonna see them for that year and maybe another one. Like, just let them have it, bro. It's not that serious. Like I said, senior year you will be needing recs. Whether you go to college or not, jobs take recommendations too, so you will need them. So find about like 3 to 5 administrators, teachers, coaches, any adult in the building, and just get cool with them. Honestly, like, you do not want a recommendation from someone that barely knows you. You don't want the generic thing. You want like someone actually on your side, actually rooting for you. So go out and build connections with any and everyone. Like, honestly, there's no shame in the game. Do what you gotta do to get into wherever you got to go. Now, time for the real connections. My biggest warning ever: do not, as a junior, get with a senior or a sophomore. Don't, like, trust me, don't do it. And like, don't even think about getting with a freshman. Like, honestly, like, baby, you're about to be a junior and you're thinking about getting with a freshman. Like, I want you to like sit with that thought, okay? Like, sit with that thought and like hear how weird it is, okay? Thanks. It's genuinely a junior canon event that you are gonna think about like a sophomore or a senior that you think, wow, they're really cute. I've seriously never heard anything good coming out of a relationship like that, though there is some, okay? I'm not a hater. There is some good relationships that come out of like a situation like that, but I hear more horror stories than good stories. And relationships like that cause so much unnecessary drama. And if you're busy already, like, the drama is the last thing that you want. It's just really distracting. Like, who wants to hear about all this mess? And especially if you're thinking about being with a senior all year long. I promise, all year long, you are going to hear, oh, they're gonna leave you. Oh, they're gonna do stuff in college without you. Oh, this, oh, you're still gonna be in high school while they're in college. Like, guys, who wants to hear that? And if you think about getting with a sophomore, no shade, as a junior, you are going to think that the sophomores are very immature. Like, it's canon, bro. You are going to think that the sophomores are really immature, and when the sophomores come up to be juniors, they're going to think that about the sophomores under them too. You guys are going to be on like 2 different like waves and trying to like kind of like morph down to be a sophomore, or them trying to like morph up to be a junior. It's just really odd. Like, it's a really odd dynamic, and I'm not saying that it can't work, because there are sophomores and juniors that dated, and there are juniors and seniors that dated. I just think from the experience of people around me and my personal experience, nothing good comes from that, babe. Just like, it's just better to sit it out, you know? But I can't tell you what and what not to do. Like, I can't tell you like, don't date this guy or don't date this girl. Like, do whatever you want by your own will. Like, who am I? Date whoever you want. Date everyone. Date no one. Who cares? It's just high school. If you think someone is cute, just tell them. I told so many people last year that I thought they were cute. If I think that you're cute, I'm gonna tell you. Like, some of the biggest questions I had, I literally just went flat out and told them. Like, low-key, I was a little scared, so I texted them, but like, no shame, like, what? And even if they didn't like me back or they were talking to someone else, whatever, it just made me feel better that I got it off my chest. I actually told them how I was feeling instead of keeping inside and like wondering what if, you know? And it's never ever embarrassing to tell anyone how you feel. It's never embarrassing to tell someone how you feel about them romantically. It won't just make you feel embarrassed because you have a crush on someone. That's embarrassing. Like I said, date whoever you want. Don't date. Don't let anyone embarrass you about it. That's so weird, to embarrass someone because they have feelings. Having feelings and being attracted to someone is normal. Well, also, guys, make a lot of friends. Make so many friends. Make friends with the whole school, honestly. Make friends with everyone, but specifically seniors.
How are you doing?
Because damn, babe, you get to go to prom and you get to go to senior sunset and like just do all those fun senior activities. Like, prom was the highlight of my junior year. Prom was so much fun, and I can't wait to do it again when I'm actually a senior. And I love all the seniors that I met so deeply. Like, it was so bittersweet when they graduated and I saw them walk the stage. Like, I'm honestly so sad. Like, I'm thinking back on it and I'm like, they are the most amazing people I think I've ever met. Like, I love all the seniors that I met, and just everybody that I met this year, they're just so amazing and so spectacular in like so many different ways. Yeah, like I said, make friends because you will meet some of the most amazing people of your whole entire life, like promise. However, this year you will find people that you think you should distance yourself from. You will think that every year, honestly. If you didn't think it last year, which I didn't, you will think about it this year. You will start to outgrow people, and that's okay. There's no need to start drama over growth, you know? So if you just don't vibe with a person anymore, like that's literally okay. It's better to just move apart than try and force you guys to try and force the friendship. It's okay to not be friends with everyone. Like I said, be friends with everyone, but it's okay to not mesh with certain people. As even if you knew this person for years, it's okay to like drift apart and drift away. It's okay to support each other from a distance, and that's really it. And lastly, my last segment is about college and the future, because if you don't want to go to college, there is a future after high school that you should probably start thinking about your junior year. I think like thinking about colleges and where you want to go and hearing where your friends kind of want to go is like genuinely the most exciting part of junior year, and that kind of leads into senior year too. By the middle of your junior year, you are going to like kind of like make your college list or your future list if you aren't thinking about going to college. And if you don't want to go to college, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly okay. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not okay to not go to college. Just because that's their plan doesn't mean that it has to be yours. So don't let anyone tell you that you have to go to college when you know that you don't want to go. Everybody has their own plan, and that's fine. But I do say start looking into your future plan after high school, because there is a life out of high school, guys. And research the path that you are going to take to get to your future. Start doing heavy research on the schools that you want to attend. I kind of had an inkling on where I wanted to go like from 8th grade, but some people don't have that, and the majors that you want to do and the schools that you want to go will change throughout high school. But junior year is kind of where you know what path you kind of want to take. So I say start researching your top schools that you want to go to, and research the majors that the school has, like majors that interest you, tuition, dorming, and tours. Specifically tours, make sure you look for them tours, girl, because in that summer, oh my gosh, the summer will be terrible to find tours. You are not going to find a single tour in the summer. Like, I'm struggling to find tours because I waited too long. And it's never too early to start looking for scholarships. So I say start now. But that's the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, you can of course leave it down below. I'm your big sis, of course. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!